morning, students. Today's topic in grammar section for the 10th and 11th class common. It is chapter number first in 11th class. It is chapter number first in 10th class tense in grammar section. So we are having chapter number first in 10th class. It is common in RBSC and CBSC also. There is no problem. Chapter number first is tense. So what do you mean by tense exactly? When we speak about tense, in our mind the definition, the meaning of tense comes. So what do you mean by tense exactly? Tense, any form of a verb that tells us about the time of the action or state is known as tense in the English language. Verb का कोई भी form जो हमें that tells us about the time of the action के time के बारे में, any form of a verb that tells us about the time of the action, that tells us about the time of the action or state, जो action के time के बारे में और किसी दशा के time के बारे में बताए, is known as tense in the English language. English language में उसे हम लोग tense कहते हैं. I repeat the definition again. Any form of a verb that tells us about the time of the action, the time of the action or state is known as tense in the English language. उस English language में tense कहते हैं. I'm having the common topic of 10th and 11th class right now. Okay. So after this, there is a big difference in time and tense, because we have spoken about tense, and there is a word like time. We have mentioned in this definition, time and tense. What's the exact differentiation in time and tense? Point number one, time denotes days, months and years. कि समय जो है, time जो है वो days को, months को और दिनों को दर्शाता है. In time we can see days, months and years. While in tense, tense doesn't denote days, months and years. और tense जो है वो days, months और years को denote नहीं करता है. Tense में days, months और years नहीं आते हैं. If there is, अगर आते हैं किसी sentence में है तो it's a part of time, not a part of tense. Time is a non-grammatical term. Time एक non-grammatical है. Time is a non-grammatical term. Time जो है, समय जो है, एक गैर व्याकरणीय शब्दावली है, एक non-grammatical term है. If you speak about tense, while tense is a grammatical term, tense एक जो है grammatical term है, एक व्याकरणीय शब्दावली है. You can check out is, are, was, were, has, have, like all these kind of helping verb and main verb are used in tense only, not in time. So let's say after this, so students, there are three kinds of tense in the English language: present, past and future, and each and every tense has its own section in past. Let's have. There are three kinds of tense in English. So let's say tense, present tense, past tense, future tense. And each and every tense has its own section. It's like I'm having in front of all of you. अभी मैं लिख रहा हूँ आपके सामने यहाँ पर present tense, past tense and future tense. So there are three kinds of tense in the English language. English language में तीन तरह के tense आपके होते हैं. The first one is present tense, the second one is past tense, and the last one is future tense. So let's have the different parts of tense one by one. The first one is present indefinite tense. Present indefinite, the first one. The second one is present continuous. The third one is present perfect. And the last one is present perfect continuous tense. After this, we can have the same section in past and future tense also. We can have the same section in past and future tense also. The past tense and future tense also have the same parts and same section, just like we have done in present one. Number one, past indefinite. Number two, past continuous. Number three, past perfect. Number four, past perfect continuous. I told you that we have same section in past and future tense, just like we have done or we did in present one. So let's have the last one. It is our future. The same again. Future indefinite. Future continuous. Future perfect. Future perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. So as I told you before that each and every tense has its own part. The number one is we have present tense. In present tense we have present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. In past tense we have same, just like we have in present tense, past indefinite tense, past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. In future the same we have future indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. So it's all about the sections and parts of tense. So generally you know that very well. आप सभी को मालूम चली गया कि there are three kinds of tense in the English language. The threes are present tense, past tense, future tense, and each and every tense has its own section. So let's say have after this. The first we'll take present tense. But before we'll write the sentences or examples with structure, I'm going to give you the whole adverbs with a table. The whole adverbs with a table of different tenses. Let's have what table number first. Okay, table number first. Before example or before any sentences, we'll have the rules and we'll have the formulas of tense, so that the examples and rules will become so easy for us. सबसे पहले हम लोग टेबल के द्वारा सारे रूल्स लिखेंगे, ताकि जितने भी सारे हमारे एग्जाम्पल्स हैं, फार्मूलाज हैं, वो सब हमारे लिए ईजी हो जाएंगे लर्न करने में और समझने में टेंस को. लेट्स सेट टेबल नंबर फर्स्ट और प्रेजेंट टेंस. और प्रेजेंट टेंस. I'm drawing it. After this table, we'll start formally our tense number 1, present tense. Okay, so let's have a table number 1 of present tense. Present tense. Okay, helping verb, and main verb. Adverbs, helping verb and main verbs, adverbs. So present tense, the number 1 is present indefinite tense. You know that very well. This we have learned before. Present indefinite tense. The number 1 is present indefinite tense. इसे ट्रांसलेशन जब आप करेंगे सेंटेंस इसके सेंटेंस की, तो आपको कुछ वर्ड्स मिलेंगे लाइक ता है, ते है और ती है. तो वी कैन से दैट जब प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस का ट्रांसलेशन होता है इसके सेंटेंसेस का, तो ट्रांसलेशन करने पर वो ऐसा करता है, वो जाता है, वो खाता है, ओके, वो मूवी में काम करता है, वो मॉर्निंग वॉक पे जाता है, वो चाय पीता है, ता है, ते है, कुछ ऐसा ट्रांसलेशन आएगा. एंड यू कैन ईजिली अंडरस्टैंड दैट्स एग्जांपल्स ऑफ दिस टेंस इजीली. द नेक्स्ट वी हैव हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स. And these are do and does. Do and does. The main verb. The main verb is first form. The main verb is first form. So with the helping verb like do and does, we'll use the main verb first form only. With he, she, it, we'll use does, and with I, you, we, they, we'll use do. Note, in affirmative sentence, note, we shall use only first form or first form with s and es in affirmative sentence. The sentence like affirmative sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, interrogative negative sentence. In the first one, affirmative one, will not use the helping verb like do and does at all. In that sentence, we'll use only first form or first form with s and es. Is it clear? It's the basic and most important rule. So let's speak about the adverbs now. Always, sometimes, daily, every day, always, sometimes, daily, every day, often, seldom, often, seldom, fastly, frequently, smoothly, fastly, frequently, smoothly, occasionally, fastly, frequently, smoothly, occasionally, once in a day, twice in a day, week, month and year, etc. and year, etc. So these are the basic adverbs, etc. I mentioned the etc. There are some more adverbs that we'll discuss in our class formally. So these are the basic adverbs that we use in present indefinite tense: always, sometime, daily, every day. Okay, I have mentioned in option: often, seldom, fastly, frequently, smoothly, occasionally, once in a day, twice in a day, once in a week, twice in a week, once in a year, twice in a week, twice in a month, twice in a year. So you can mention like once in a day, once in a week, once in a month, once in a year, twice in a day, twice in a week, twice in a month, twice in a year. These are the basic adverbs that we have to use, that we'll use essentially in tense. ये बहुत बेसिक एडवर्ब्स हैं, केवल आपको लर्न करना पड़ेगा एडवर्ब्स से, कोई और इसमें कोई बेसिक फंडा नहीं है कि कोई स्पेशल रूल यहाँ पर इसे लर्न करने का, ये लर्न करनी पड़ेगी आपको एडवर्ब्स एसेंशियली. ओके, सो लेट्स से नंबर सेकंड. So we are drawing the table first before writing the sentences or example, so that our chapter will become easy for us. ताकि चैप्टर हमारे लिए क्या हो जाएगा, easy हो जाएगा. Number second is present continuous tense. Present continuous. नंबर सेकेंड इज प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस. ट्रांसलेशन करने पर, इसके हिंदी करने पर आपको मिलेगा इसमें रहा है, रहे हैं और रही है. ओके, एंड द हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स आर, द हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स आर इज, एम and are. The helping verbs are is, am, are. Is, am, are. The main verb is, and the main verb is first form plus ing. And the main verb is first form plus ing. Okay, and we'll use is with he, she, it. इनके साथ तो बेटा आपको is लगाना है. You have to use is. Then with am, we'll use am. With I, and with you, we, and they, we'll use are. So the helping verbs are is, am, are. Main verb is first form plus ing. We'll use is with he, she, it, and am with I, and are with you, with they. These are the basic way or pattern to use helping verbs with different pronouns and subjects. Let's have the adverbs of present continuous tense. In third column, I'm going to write the adverbs of present continuous tense. Let's have it now. The basics adverbs now, these days, at this time, at this moment, and the last is and currently. Now we can have one more, right? Like currently, and the last you can have these days, at this time. I mentioned that. Yeah, these days I mentioned there. Currently, etc. So these are the basic adverbs of present continuous tense. Now, these days, at this time, at this moment, currently, etc. These adverbs are used in present continuous tense. And now some of the students may ask the question, sir, what do you mean by adverb exactly? An adverb is a word. An adverb is basically it's a part of parts of speech. An adverb is a word which adds something to the meaning of verb, adjective and another adverb in a sentence. कि adverb जो है किसी verb में किसी एडजेक्टिव में और सेंटेंस में किसी और एडवर्ब में कुछ ऐड करता है। इज इट क्लियर? वी कैन से दैट इट मॉडिफाइज द मीनिंग ऑफ वर्ब, adjective or another adverb in a sentence. It's a definition and meaning of adverb. That's why we are having in our tense first before writing sentences or example. Okay, so let's have after this the third one, and don't forget to close the table like in this way. After 1 2 3 whatever you are having, don't forget to close like in this way. Okay, after writing the first point you have to close your table in this way in a subsection present continuous tense close करना है, उसके बाद फिर आपको बाद में आगे जाना है। I'm erasing again. And the third one is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. And third one is present perfect tense. Translation जब करोगे इसका तो ट्रांसलेशन करने पे आपको मिलेगा चुका है, चुके हैं, चुके हैं, ऐसा कुछ हिंदी करने मिलेगा तो लिख सकते हैं उसे यहाँ पर, प्रॉब्लम नहीं उसमें, बिकॉज वी ऑल आर इंडियन। चुका है, चुके हैं, चुकी है, and in some sentence you will find आ है, पी है, and a है, okay, and a है. So these kind of the last one in translation you can find in sentences of present perfect tense easily. तो ऐसा कुछ होगा, वह कर चुका है, वह जा चुका है, वह वहाँ से आ चुका है, like that. ऐसा translation करने में आपको मिलेगा. Okay, so let's have its helping verb. The helping verb of present perfect tense is वो है हमारी has and have. The helping verbs are has and have. Okay, the helping verbs are has and have, and the main verb is third form. Okay, the main verb is third form. So actually those past action, actually present perfect tense speaks about those past action that has an influence on present time. कि present perfect tense उन past action के बारे में बात करता है जिनका present time में भी influence होता है, मतलब ख़त्म होने के बाद भी उनका प्रेजेंट टाइम पे इम्पैक्ट होता है. दैट्स वाई वी आर हैविंग दिस टेंस इन प्रेजेंट टेंस. थर्ड फॉर्म वी आर हैविंग. तो आप कहोगे सर एक्शन जब पूरा हो ही गया है, पूरा हो चुका है, तो प्रेजेंट में क्यों? बिकॉज इट हैज़ द इम्पैक्ट ऑन प्रेजेंट टाइम. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई हैव रिटन ए नॉवेल जस्ट नाउ, कि मेरा अभी हाल ही में एक नॉवेल लिखा है, अभी हाल ही में नॉवेल लिखा है, नॉवेल लिख चुका हूँ. अब लिख तो दिया है, एक्शन पूरा हो चुका है, लेकिन स्टिल इट हैज़ एन इम्पैक्ट ऑन प्रेजेंट टाइम. जस्ट नाउ, अभी लिखा है. ओके, so that's why we counted this present perfect tense. That's why we counted this third form of tense in present perfect tense, because of its sense, because of its unique nature. I repeat that again. We'll have the sentence and example after writing this table of present tense, because it will make easy our chapter. हमारा चैप्टर इससे और इजी होगा और आसान होगा. कुछ नहीं करना है आपको, जो यहाँ पे बेसिक बातें लिखी हुई है केवल लर्न करनी है. इसमें कोई IQ लगाने वाली बात नहीं, केवल लर्न करो टेबल को. when we'll have our examples and sentences, and you will find something different there. तो वहाँ पे आपको मौका मिलेगा कुछ लिखने का, लेकिन अभी ये टेबल आपको लर्न करना है. You have no another option at all. Okay. Helping verbs are, I have mentioned the helping verbs, and the main verb is third form. Okay, we'll use has with he, she, it. Has, and with I, you, we, they, we'll use have. We'll use have. So with the pronouns of singular subjects we'll use has, and with the pronouns of singular cum plural subjects we'll use have. अब कहोगे सर यहाँ पे प्लूरल कैसे, आपने सिंगुलर कम प्लूरल की बोला? बिकॉज आई जो है बेटा वो सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट है. आई इज अ सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट, बट इट इज यूज्ड विद सिंगुलर एंड प्लूरल वर्ब. I am writing a letter, I plus am. I have done my work, I plus have. Am is a singular verb while have is a plural verb. So this is why I'm repeating my statement again, that singular come plural, okay, pronouns of subjects. I is a singular subject, but it is used with singular and plural verb, just like we have done in present continuous tense where we have used I with am, singular verb. It's a question of subject verb agreement. We'll have the same in different chapter, don't worry. It's not syllabus, not to worry about it, okay? Let's have it now. So we'll use has with he, she, it, and have with I, you, we, then they. Let's say the prominent and major adverbs that are essential to know in present perfect tense, okay? Let's have it now. Present perfect tense. Just now, yet, so far, recently, up to now, up to present, since, and for, etc. Okay, these are the basic and major adverbs of present perfect tense. And I repeat this adverbs again. Just now, अभी अभी, yet अभी तक, so far भी अभी अब तक, recently हाल ही में, up to now इस समय तक, अब तक, up to present वर्तमान समय तक, since and for basically for point of time and period of time. We'll discuss about these adverbs in a meaning, in a sense, in a uses while we'll have our sentence in example. Is it clear? So let's say the last one. The last one is, do we have time, sir? Only 3 minutes. Okay, sir. The last tense in present tense, table number 1. The last one, fourth. Present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. हिंदी करेंगे तो मिलेगा आपको से रहा था, से रही थी, और से रहे थे, रहा रही और रहे थे. Okay, से रहा, actually we are having sorry to why the थे, actually we are having present tense. से रहा है, से रही है, and से रहे है. It's a present tense ना. So present perfect continuous tense, से रहा है, से रही है, से रहे हैं. इसमें है आएगा आपका because we are having present tense. Let's have the helping verb with the main verb. Helping verbs are has been and have been. Main verb is main verb will be first form plus ing. The helping verbs are has been and have been. The main verb is first form plus ing, and we'll use has been with he, she, it, has been, and have been with I, you, we, they. Will use have been. Will use have been. Okay, and the adverbs are only 2 adverbs we have: since and for. Since and for. What do you mean by since and for and since and for? The since exactly used with point of time. The scenes exactly used with point of time, while for we use with period of time. So generally it's about your table number first of present tense. Just close it properly. Okay, it's about your table number first of present tense. So as I mentioned that in this tense, present perfect continuous tense, से रहा है, से रही है, से रहे हैं. Helping verbs are has been, have been, and the main verb is first plus ing. We'll use has been with he, she, it, and we'll use have been with I, you, with they. इनके साथ हम लोग have been करेंगे. As far as the matter of adverbs are concerned, the only two adverbs we have scenes and for. Scenes and for. Only two adverbs we have scenes and for. Scenes and for. We'll use scenes with for point of time, and we'll use for with period of time. Point of time mean to say since Monday, since Friday, since January, since 1948, since 2015, like that. And period of time mean to say for 2 minutes, for 1 minute, for 2 hours, for 2 days, for 2 weeks, for 3 years, for 50 years, and for lots of movements. Is it clear? So we'll use scenes with point of time and for with period of time. In today's class, it's all about your table number first with present tense. In our next class, in next video, we'll discuss about all the examples and all the rules which are really measures in present tense. Thank you for today. Good morning, students. As you all know that in our last class, in our last video, we started the chapter number first tense with the rules and regulation of present tense table number first. तो आज हम लोग शुरू करेंगे. Today we'll start with the examples of present tense. So right now you can see that here we have present tense. Here we have present tense. कल हमने क्लास में टेबल के साथ जो है present tense शुरू किया था. And you know that very well. In that table we completed our helping verbs and adverbs very well. So now present tense, present indefinite tense. कल बताया था आप सभी को मैंने कि present indefinite tense की identity जो होती है वो है ता है, ते है, ती है, and the helping verbs are as we have mentioned in the table, do and does. Main verb is first form. We'll use does with he, she, it singular subject, and do with I, you with a plural subject. But don't forget that I told you before that the I is a singular subject, but it is used with singular and plural verbs, okay, equally. Note, don't forget the note at all. Only first form and first form with s and es will be used in affirmative sentence. कि affirmative sentence में केवल first form और first form के साथ में s और es use होगा. You should be very well known to this rule. Is it clear? And apart from this, structure is also important in present indefinite tense. We are having present indefinite tense right now, the first section of present tense. Okay, so sentence number first in present indefinite tense is affirmative sentence. The first one is affirmative sentence, and the second one is negative, and third one is interrogative, and fourth one is negative, interrogative, and the last one is WH word sentence. Okay, very easy sentence जो आप elementary school, elementary class में 7th 8th से आप पढ़ते आ रहे हैं और आप सभी को पता है structure basically इसका क्या होता है. So in affirmative sentence we haven't used or will not use do and does at all, as I have mentioned it before in this note. Then only first form, the first form and first form with s and es will be used in affirmative sentence. ये केवल first form और first form with s and es हमें use करना है यहाँ पे. हमें do और does ये इस्तेमाल यहाँ पे हमें नहीं करना इस affirmative sentence के अंदर, वो नहीं है. Only first form है and first form with s and es will use in this sentence, affirmative sentence. And then next we'll have negative sentence. In negative we'll use not with helping verb do and does. In interrogative sentence में हमारी helping verb जो है वो पहले आ जाएगी. We'll use the helping verb before subject in interrogative sentence with question mark. Just I have mentioned just after the completion of this structure in sentence. In negative sentence we'll use negative not. Okay, as before we have used helping verb do and does before subject. The same we'll repeat in interrogative negative sentence also. Do and does will be used before subject here, but with not. In interrogative, in the WH word sentence, just mention the WH word just before helping verbs. The sentence will remain your WH वर्ड सेंटेंस। इन WH वर्ड सेंटेंस कुछ नहीं करना हमें, केवल WH वर्ड लाइक व्हाट, व्हेन, वेयर, हाउ इसको ऐड करना है, और जो हमारे इंट्रोगेटिव और इंट्रोगेटिव नेगेटिव सेंटेंस है हमें उसी को ऐड करते हुए आगे लेके चलना है, हमारा WH वर्ड सेंटेंस पूरा हो जाएगा। ओके, so it's all about your basic structure, basic niyam, basic rule, basic formula of present indefinite tense, and after this we'll write some examples of, with journal examples of present indefinite tense on the basis of the given structure. Shall we? So let's have it now. See the example number first. Right now I'm going to write the examples of present indefinite tense journal example on the basis of structure. Structure means to say affirmative sentence, negative, interrogative sentence, interrogative, negative, and WH word sentence. Okay, I'm going to write 5 sentences on the basis of structure of present indefinite tense, and in that structure, in affirmative sentence, I'll not use the helping verb do and does at all, as per the rule of the present indefinite tense. Example number 1. She reads the Times of India. She reads the Times of India daily. She reads the Times of India daily. Example number 2. I do not understand the French language I do not understand the French language at all. Example number 3. Does he teach English? Does he teach English in Delhi public school once in a week with question mark. Example number 4. Example number 3 is, does he teach English in Delhi public school once in a week? Example number 4, let's check it out. Do she not play football? Because you know that very well, here we have singular subject she, so that's why do will not be used with subject, we'll use does here. Does she not play football with her friends every day? Question mark. So these 4 examples are of basically affirmative, negative, interrogative, and interrogative negative. Example number 1 says, she reads the Times of India daily. I do not understand the French language at all. Example number 3 is, does he teach English in Delhi public school once in a week? Does she not play football with her friends every day? Let's say WH word sentence. WH sentence. Now see, कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. We'll add only WH word before these 2 interrogative sentences. The first one is interrogative and the second one is interrogative negative sentence. We'll add only WH word like what, when, where, why, how, etc. The WH words like what, when, where, why and how, etc. The HOW how word is also counted in WH word. Let's take example number first. How does Rahul solve the sums of mathematics? Example number second. Where do they not take their classes? Generally. So I have mentioned only WH word in the WH word sentence. Apart from this, the entire sentence remain the same. पूरा sentence आपका as it is वैसा का वैसा ही है. WH word sentence, WH word हमने add किया इसके अंदर. बाकी पूरा का पूरा आपका यहाँ पर example same as it is just we have in interrogative and interrogative negative sentence. So let's set the example again on behalf of the structure one by one. In example number first, you can see that I have used subject, first form with as and es, object the Times of India, and your daily is adverb as per the structure. Okay, so she reads the Times of India daily. It means that कि वह रोज जो है Times of India पढ़ती है. Times of India is the name of newspaper. कि वह रोज जो है Times of India पढ़ती है, and before the name of newspaper we should use essentially the article. It is the definite article. Okay, she reads the Times of India daily. कि वह रोज जो है Times of India न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ती है. ये यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल है affirmative sentence का. In this sentence we haven't used do and does. You can see that as per the note that we shall not use do and does in affirmative sentence at all. The same thing we have proved here in example number first. Example number second speaks about negative sentence with helping of do and does and do. Thus we have mentioned we'll use do with I here, I do. Negative sentence not, understand first form, the French language at all. At all का मतलब बिल्कुल भी. At all is used here as an adverb. So I have mentioned the basic adverb in table number first. If there are some other adverbs are basically coming in example, you can mention the same adverbs in table number first there. I do not understand the French language at all. मैं बिल्कुल भी French language नहीं समझता. Does he teach English in Delhi public school once in a week? क्या वह सप्ताह में DPS स्कूल में एक बार पढ़ाती है? तो here we have mentioned the interrogative sentence. You can see that with question mark here, with question mark. So helping verb पहले आएगी, then we have subject, then we have verb first form, then we have our object, then in Delhi public school once in a week is our adverb as we have mentioned our table number first. So this example is based on your interrogative sentence with helping verb, subject and main verb first form. In example number 4 you can see that interrogative negative or negative interrogative sentence कुछ नहीं किया हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे, केवल यहाँ पे helping verb mention कर दिया और not लगा दिया. The example remains the same with first form. So do and does plus subject plus not plus first form and your object. So does she not play football with her friends every day? क्या वह अपने दोस्तों के साथ जो है रोज जो है फुटबॉल नहीं खेलती है? यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल है. तो these are the general example of present indefinite tense on the basis of structure. Last I have written 2 examples of WH word sentence which are purely related or just matched with your interrogative sentences. You can check it out there. The WH sentence like what, when, where, why, how, etc. इनको केवल हमें इन दोनों सेंटेंस से पहले ऐड करना है. WH वर्ड्स को हमें यहाँ पे जो हमारे पास ये इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस है और नेगेटिव इंट्रोगेटिव इससे पहले आप ऐड कर दो, कोई चेंज नहीं करना है. लाइक हाउ डज ही टीच English in Delhi public school once in a week. वो सप्ताह में एक बार जो है कैसे दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल में इंग्लिश पढ़ाती है। इज इट क्लियर? तो यहाँ पर व्हाई डज ही टीच इंग्लिश इन दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल वंस इन अ वीक, यू कैन ऐड व्हाई, कि वह सप्ताह में एक बार जो है दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल में इंग्लिश क्यों पढ़ाती है, सप्ताह में एक बार डीपीएस में दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल में इंग्लिश क्यों पढ़ाती है। जस्ट ऐड WH word there and your sentence will become the WH word sentence, the WH word sentence. But don't forget that the sentence will remain your interrogative. The sentence is either without WH or with WH, but the same will remain interrogative sentence. There is no problem. The last example, example number first, WH. How does Rahul solve the sums of mathematics? Rahul mean to say, as I mentioned, he, subject. How does Rahul, or with singular subject we use does helping verb. How, interrogative sentence with WH word. How does Rahul solve the sums of mathematics, कि राहुल जो है mathematics के sum जो है किस तरह से solve करता है with question mark. How does Rahul solve the sums of mathematics? राहुल जो है mathematics के sum कैसे solve करता है. Even without adverb, your sentence is complete. If you want to show the sense of adverb there on behalf of translation, you can mention then adverb in a sentence. Otherwise, adverb helps us to know about the sentence or tense easily. क्वेश्चन मार्क, वेयर डू दे नॉट टेक देयर क्लासेस जनरली, कि जनरली सामान्यतः वे लोग जो हैं अपनी क्लासेस, अपनी कक्षाएं, ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ पर है, कहाँ पर नहीं लेते हैं. WH word sentence negative है. You can also mention these sentence like in that, like if you like to add, if you like to write this not before your subject, you can mention like that, don't, doesn't. Okay, you can write the negative sense of the sentence in this form also in abbreviation, in short form. The do not or does not, the do not and does not can be written in this way also. Do not, don't, does not, doesn't. You can mention the same thing also, like example, where don't they take their classes generally. Where don't they take their classes generally, कि वे generally अपनी classes कहाँ पर नहीं लेते हैं. These are all the examples of your present indefinite tense, affirmative sentence, journal example. So let's have some more which are really essential and important to know about present indefinite tense, so crucial. Let's have it now. There's some more example. If you have any doubts about these example, you can ask me when we'll have our formal classes face to face, and there will be our face off in our school, then we'll discuss about it later. Important rules. In present indefinite tense, important rules in present indefinite tense. Important rules in present indefinite tense. Let's check it out. Important rules in present indefinite tense. Check it out. Rule number 1. It is used for regular and habitual action. It is used for regular and habitual action. Rule number first is rule number first. Mention first here. Rule number first. It is used for regular and habitual action. The present indefinite tense is used for regular or habitual action. Let's have its example. We'll prove for the regular or habitual action. Example number first. She takes black tea. She takes black tea once in a day. He goes to morning walk every day. He goes to morning walk every day. He speaks in the English language he speaks in the English language always. They live at Ganesh Nagar in Jaipur. Priya goes to school at 7:30 a.m. daily. So let's speak about the example on the basis of the rule number first. The rule number first. It is used for regular and habitual action. You can see that I have mentioned two words in this rule for regular and habitual action. We use present indefinite tense apart from the journal examples. Journal example के अलावा present indefinite tense का use जो है कुछ important rules हैं, कुछ बहुत ही prominent rules हैं वहाँ पर होता है. And the rule number first is it is used for regular and habitual action. Regular mean to say रोज होने वाला action. रोज होने वाला एक्शन, रोज होने वाली ऐसी वर्ब जो रेगुलर होती है. रेगुलर हैबिचुअल एक्शन, हैबिचुअल मीन टू से हैबिचुअल, हैबिट बेस्ड, आदत पर आधारित ऐसा एक्शन जो हैबिचुअल हो. एग्जांपल नंबर फर्स्ट, शी टेक्स ब्लैक टी वंस इन अ डे. कि वह वंस इन अ डे दिन में एक बार जो है, दिन में एक बार जो है ब्लैक टी लेती है, काली चाय लेती है या पीती है. दिन में एक बार जो है, दिन में एक बार वो काली चाय ब्लैक टी लेती है. इट मीन्स दैट वो एक्शन कौन सा है उसका, एक्शन कौन सा है, वो एक्शन उसका हैबिचुअल है. कौन सा एक्शन है, हैबिचुअल एक्शन है. आदत है उसकी चाय पीने की, ब्लैक टी लेने की. ही गोज टू मॉर्निंग वॉक एवरी डे, कि वह एवरी डे हर रोज जो है मॉर्निंग वॉक पर जाता है. एक्शन कौन सा है, हर रोज जाता है, रेगुलर जाता है, हर रोज जाता है. इट मीन्स दैट रेगुलर एक्शन है. Example number second, and I have used first form with S and ES because this example is of affirmative sentence, not negative, not interrogative. Example number first देखें यहाँ पे, he speaks in the English language always, कि वह हमेशा इंग्लिश में बोलता है. हमेशा इंग्लिश में बोलता है मतलब if सामने वाला चाहे हिंदी में बात कर रहा हो, चाहे वो उर्दू में बात कर रहा हो, वो इंग्लिश में बोलता रहता है. कि उसकी हैबिट है, उसकी हैबिट हो गई है बोलने की इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में. तो यहाँ पर एक्शन जो है हमारा स्पीक्स का, वो कौन सा है, हमारा हैबिचुअल एक्शन है इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज बोलने का. सो एग्जांपल नंबर थर्ड स्पीक्स अबाउट द हैबिचुअल एक्शन ऑफ दैट पर्सन हु इज अ मेल. दे लीव एट गणेश नगर. लीव यहाँ पे फर्स्ट फॉर्म यूज हुआ है. ऑल द एग्जांपल्स आर बेसिकली ऑफ योर अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंस, यू कैन सी दैट, और प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस. दे लीव एट गणेश नगर in Jaipur. For smaller localities, for smaller places we use at preposition, and for bigger places, for बड़े स्थानों के लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, Jaipur like bigger than your Ganesh Nagar, that's why we have used in preposition there. So they live at Ganesh Nagar in Jaipur. वे जो है जयपुर में गणेश नगर पर रहते हैं, लेकिन गणेश नगर में जो लीव यहाँ पर है LIVE लीव, रहने वाला जो एक्शन है वो गणेश नगर में वहाँ पर रहते रेगुलर एक्शन है. किसी की हैबिट तो होगी नहीं गणेश नगर में रहने की. क्या मैं इस सपोज टू बी इफ आई लीव एट विद्याधर नगर इन जयपुर, विद्याधर नगर में रहने का मेरा कोई हैबिट तो नहीं है. मेरा वहाँ पे लीव जो एक्शन है, जो रहने का, वो एक रेगुलर एक्शन है. इट्स माई रेगुलर एक्शन. इट मीन्स दैट फॉर रेगुलर एक्शन वी यूज प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस. Let's say example number first. Priya goes to school at 7:30 a.m. daily. प्रिया जो है स्कूल जाती है, रोज जाती है 7:30 AM मॉर्निंग में, सुबह 7:30 बजे 7:30 पर डेली. और प्रिया का स्कूल जाने वाला जो एक्शन है वो कौन सा है? रेगुलर एक्शन है. उसकी स्कूल जाने की हैबिट तो नहीं होगी, लेकिन वो एक्शन उसका रेगुलर होगा बिकॉज शी वांट्स टू बिकम समथिंग इन हर लाइफ, व्हाटएवर. तो दीज एग्जांपल्स शो दैट द रेगुलर और हैबिचुअल एक्शन एंड प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस. इज इट क्लियर? सो लेट्स सेट द रूल नंबर 2 which is also important in present indefinite tense. Any question? She takes black tea once in a day. It's actually a habitual action. उसकी हैबिट है चाय पीने की. He goes to morning walk every day. हर रोज जाता है, तो यहाँ पे रेगुलर एक्शन है. He speaks in the English language always. English language always habitual एक्शन है. जनरली लैंग्वेज से पहले कोई आर्टिकल नहीं आता है. I have used the article before language here. Language से पहले कोई आर्टिकल नहीं आता है. Before language like English, French, German, okay, like these kind of language, with Chinese, okay. In language से पहले कोई आर्टिकल नहीं आता है. Like I teach English. I teach English. मैं English पढ़ाता हूँ. I teach the English. Wrong answer. I teach the English language is the right answer. So you can use the article before language, before the name of language, but there should be word language after language, the name of language, like the language, name of language plus language, the English language. तब वहाँ पर आप the article use कर सकते हैं. Otherwise before the name of language we cannot use and we should not use, we mustn't use article at all. There should be zero article. So it's all about your rule number first. Let's say rule number second. Rule number second is for universal truth. Rule number second is for universal truth. It means that कि सार्वभौमिक सत्य के लिए, universal truth के लिए we always use present indefinite tense. Example number 1. Two and 2 makes 4. Water boils at 100 degree Celsius. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Example number 4. The Ganges springs from the Himalaya. The Ganges springs from the Himalaya. The next example you can have the earth moves around the sun. So these are the examples of your universal truth.